Hi, this is Nick with Wolfman Repairs, and today we got a SEGA Genesis Model 2. Alright. Now I bought this as not working. We got a sad little flippity flap that won't come back up. We got some sticker residue. Alright. We got some grime and grossness, and let's see what's on the back. More of the same. Ooh, we got a little rust going on. You see that in between the fins. All right, so let's plug it into power. Since we saw all that rust, it should be good. Try out a game. All right, power cable in. Nothing exploded. All right, we're good. AV cable in. Sonic. All right. We have power. We have nothing on the screen though. And we have stuff on the screen. License screen, but that was it. All right. Let's try it again. License screen. Huh. All right. I think what we're going to do with this here Model 2 is give this cartridge slot a good clean. Unplug it from power. Grab our contact cleaner. I'm going to use the straw this time. Get all, oh geez, get all up on in there. Give it a little spray it out. Where's my brush? Get a little brush action. Let that dry for a minute. I'll be back. We're gonna fix this flappy to flap if we can too. Alright, so it's been about a minute. Let's shove our game back in. Oh, plug it back in. License screen. And the game loads. Alright. Excellent. So this Model 2 just needed a little cleany do. Nice. All right, let's pop her open and see if we can fix this flippity flap that no longer works. These Model 2s are very easy to get into. Just need a Phillips head screwdriver. Flip her over. Take out the 4 screws. A 1. A 2. That one won't come out. It'll probably just fall out when we flip it over. A 3. And a 4. All right. Flip her back over. Now we have some corrosion. It's okay. Let's see about this flippity flap. I don't think we can fix that. I think the spring's broken. Let's take it apart and see what's going on in there. Got some hair or something. Gross. right, is our spring broken? Or is it just not on there right? Our spring appears to be broken. So I do not have a replacement spring. How do you take these out? Let's see. And maybe we can make this spring work somehow. And they're actually taking one of these flippity flap doodads apart. Oh, there we go. Kind of just pull. Yeah, our spring's all corroded and gross. So I'll have to get a replacement spring. I'll have to see if I can find any. In the meantime, let's keep going and doing what we're doing here. Put these over here with the flippity flaps. Grab the guitar console again. We got a lot of mystery material in here. Some dust and lots of grossness. What's nice about this too is you just need a Phillips head screwdriver. And you just go around the outside to get this shielding off. And we have a version 3. VA3. What is going on there with the wires? I've never seen that before. I don't know if I've ever seen a version 3 before either. These wires here I'm talking about. It's kind of weird. Let me know in the comments below if that's normal. I've never seen that before though. All right. Get the shielding out of the way. 2 more screws to go. These are usually in there pretty good. I don't think this has been apart before. Because you heard how loud that cracked? Oh yeah. Satisfying. I might be wrong. This might have been apart before. Look at all that. There's rust all over it too. There's rust here as well. And over here on the controller port. Yeah, this must have taken on some water or something at some point. Look at all the rust here. That's exactly where all this sits. So that explains why it's all kind of corroded and gross. Now, I don't know if this stuff here was a factory mod. I've seen lots of consoles like this with these wires, but the traces are there. Like, there's no reason for these wires. So I don't understand why people did that in the past. If you guys know, let me know in the comments below. So let's break out the microscope and let's take a good look at this area, because this is a lot of corrosion here, and we'll see if we can clean it up. Microscope incoming! All right, so we got it under the microscope. This is the top right corner of the board where we have that blue wire with the repair, or whatever this is here. We got some glue, which is nice. We got some wire pinchage, which is also nice. We got lots of disgustingness. I guess that's not rust. Oh, never mind. It is rust. Or it could be old flux, I don't know. More wire pinchage right here. Some spider web disgustingness. Nice, very nice. All right, what else we got going on? This is our AV connector. So that looks good. Looks like it just came out of the factory. Alright, let's see what else we got. Lots of bugs. Let's go to the cartridge connector. Got more of this brown stuff. Yeah, I don't know if that's just old flux or bug guts or I don't know. It's all over the place though. Kind of gross. Oops, sorry about that. Very hard to hold this board under here. Alright, so I think the first area of attack... Oh, let's look at the controller port real quick. This is upside down now. Gotta refocus. Here's the controller port where I thought there was rust, and it's just more of this like amber kind of stuff. The other one looks fine. Alright, so let's go back to our power port, which is where these blue wires are located. And let's get rid of these blue wires and see if we can clean this stuff up. So I don't know exactly what this is here. It's very goopy. I don't know if it's hot glue or super glue or what. Alright, let's see. How can I hold this while you guys can see? Okay, hold on a second. I gotta set something up here so you guys can see pretty well. Alright, I think you guys can see that pretty well now. Let me get a brush. Let's try to get this, whatever this stuff is over here, off. This goopy stuff. So we're going to put some IPA on it and see if that frees up whatever that is. That stuff's on there pretty well. Let's just grab the soldering iron. See if we could desolder this wire while holding on to it and see if we could pull it off. Alright, we got that off of there. Now I do believe the 2 points that it was connecting, this one here and this one here, are connected electrically through the circuit board. Let's just verify real quick. We got our meter in BP mode. They are, so I don't understand what that wire is for. Like I said, if you guys know, let me know. Alright, let's go ahead and remove the next wire too. You guys might not be able to see the whole thing, but it's happening. All right. Ew. That was gross. I believe those two areas are also, whoopsie. I believe those two areas are also connected together. Let's just verify the BP tool. Yep. All right, let's grab some IPA and let's see if we can get this disgusting off of here. Yeah, this is definitely some sort of glue. It's coming off. Ugh. All right, so that section's pretty well done. Let's just grab the blob off of this section. All right, I got most of that goo out of there. Now let's look at the AV connector, which is this right here. Let's put some IPA on that. Let's get a whole bunch of brush hair on that too. There you go. Get out of your brush hair. This looks a little corroded. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit up each one of these points coming out, pins, with the soldering iron, get rid of that corrosion, and reflow this connector basically. Probably should get some flux in there too. All right, let's get a little IPA back in there. Yeah, it looks a lot better than it did. All right. So at this point, I think we're going to take the microscope out of here, and we're going to reflow the cartridge connector and the controller connectors as well. So hang on one second. Microscope, outgoing. All right, so here's my little setup to try to get you guys to be able to see this better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here and reflow this cartridge connector and these two controller connectors, and then we'll go from there. All right. So I noticed that there was like a crazy amount of solder on this point here, so I wanted to wick some of it up. So that's basically what I do whenever I get one of these consoles in. I reflow the power jack, which is here, the AV connector, the cartridge connector, and the controller ports. And I give them a good clean. Clean out the cartridge slot, and it usually works pretty well after that. I am not sure what this is here. This is like kind of the same kind of glue that we saw before. So I don't know why that's there. Maybe it's a modification. I don't know. Like I said, if you know what this is, let me know in the comments below. So let's finish cleaning the board up and then slam it back together and make sure it all still works. This is just IPA. All right, we're gonna let that dry. While this is drying, let's focus our attention on this here bottom case. Put this somewhere. So you got your little spacer, so nothing shorts out on this metal. Just give that a quick little clean. This is pretty rusty. I'm not sure if there's anything we could do about it though, other than, you know, clean it up a little bit. And the inside of this is kind of gross. Yeah, so let's clean it real good, then slam it all back together and go from there. Again, this is just a little IPA. I don't think this is gonna help clean all this corrosion off, but it might do a little something. Oh yeah, a little rusty water. All right, that's pretty good. Will it continue to rust? Probably, but that's better than it was. All right, give me the bottom case. It's kind of gross. What this thing really needs is a bath in the sink, but you know, this works in a pinch. Grab the top case. Clean this off too. Now, when you use an IPA near these Genesis logo and the SEGA logo, just be very careful to not get it on those logos, because it will take them off. Ask me how I know. All right, so that was just a quick, clean, just to show you how I sometimes do this. That was pretty much an initial clean. What we really want to do is get it in the sink with all the dishes, and then get your tire brush from the garage and just scrub the heck out of it with some soap. Some Dawn dish soap usually works pretty well for these. And that'll get all these grooves all nice and clean and everything else, and all in here, because all these spots are hard to clean. So we'll do that another time. We're not going to do that on this particular one, just because I still need to do repairs to it. I need to find a spring. I need to find a solution for this rust. So this one will get cleaned again. Maybe we'll do a video on it. Yeah, I'll show you how to paint this too. Yeah, well, I just don't have paint right now. All right, so come on, get apart. Slamming it back together. Bottom piece goes in first. Then we got this little spacer doohickey. Haha. Then the board. Where'd it go? All right, come on in. And what you gotta do for these things is shove the controller connectors in through the body first. I can't really show you and do it at the same time. You kind of get the idea. And then the whole thing slams down. Grab your 2 cartridge connector screws. Before you do that, put this thing back on. All right. What I like to do on this old plastic stuff is start going backwards first, like you're trying to take a screw out. You hear that clicking? That means it's in the groove that it used to be in, and then you could turn these screws in real easy. We forgot to clean this, so let me get this out of the way. Give it a quick clean. All right, come on back. Put our shielding in. That just slides into place. And then we put all of our screws back in. All right, we're going to leave this flippy flap out so I can find another spring for it. But throw the cover back on. You know what? We probably should put the flippity flap back in. Otherwise, I'm going to lose it. Or lose the parts for it. Okay, cover goes back on. All right, there we go. All back together. Let's just make sure it still works. Power, AV. Oh, apparently we have the power button on. We got nothing. Why do we have nothing? Is it my capture device? Yes, it was my capture device. Alright, little Sonic. I couldn't find my good controller, so I'm using this garbage controller. Up, down, left, right, A, B, C. Nice. Alright, awesome. So this console works now. We just gotta find a spring for the flippity flap. And maybe you guys can let me know what all these modifications were. They're quite weird. I mean, I've seen these before, but that one chip that's like over here area, with the wires going over it and everything, with the glue, I've never seen that before. So if you guys know what that is, just let me know down in the comments below. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it very much, and we'll see you next time.